Welcome to Caracomp Insider, where high-tech facial recognition meets real-world intelligence. A grandmother in Tennessee spent 6 months in jail. The facial comparison algorithm didn't send her there. An investigator who treated a machine's suggestion like a verdict did. That distinction between an investigative lead and a conclusion might determine whether this technology survives at all. If you unlock your phone with your face, or you've walked past a security camera in any major city this year, this matters to you. A woman lost half a year of her life because a blurry CCTV frame got matched to her photo. No corroborating evidence. No behavioral link. No independent verification that actually stayed independent. So the real question threading through all of this, is the tool broken or is the process? Research from MIT Media Lab and NIST has documented that facial recognition algorithms produce significantly higher error rates on women, people with darker skin, and older individuals. In some demographic groups, false positive rates run more than 10 times higher than the baseline. Now layer grainy surveillance footage on top of that. Every single one of those vulnerability factors gets amplified at once. A grandmother caught on a low-resolution camera sits right at the intersection of the worst-case scenario for this technology. But even a shaky match wouldn't automatically lead to a wrongful arrest if the process after the match worked correctly. Cognitive science research on investigative bias describes something called a confirmation bias cascade. Once an investigator sees that initial match, every piece of follow-up evidence stops being a genuine check. Pulling up a license photo or scrolling a social media profile becomes rationalization, not verification. The human reviewer isn't catching errors anymore. They're reinforcing the machine's guess. And what's supposed to prevent all of this? Agency protocols. Except fewer than a third of law enforcement agencies using facial comparison have published auditable rules governing image quality thresholds, minimum confidence scores, or mandatory corroboration before making an arrest. That came out of congressional testimony and civil liberties reporting. Roughly 7 in 10 departments are running this technology without a public playbook. Legal scholars reviewing wrongful arrest cases found the same pattern. The facial match itself functioned as the operative fact for probable cause. Not geographic evidence. Not forensic evidence. Just the match. Probable cause requires articulable facts, and a similarity score from an algorithm isn't one. Most people frame this as AI gone wrong. The sharper read is the opposite. Defenders of facial comparison point out it's solved cases that would have gone cold, and they're correct. Sloppy deployment is what kills a tool that actually works. So, plain and simple. A facial match is a lead. It narrows the search. It doesn't close the case. When investigators skip corroboration and treat a probability like proof, innocent people go to jail. The agencies that document image quality, confidence scores, and independent evidence chains will be the ones still using this technology 5 years from now. Full breakdowns in the show notes. Now you know something most people in this industry don't. Use it. And when you're ready to put it to work, caracomp.com. We'll see you tomorrow.